Okay, guess not. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and get the charger plugged in. Now I gotta get up here and get this put in. It's not fall. It did not fall. Man, it's hot out here. Why am I wearing my hoodie? Just that thing. Go this way. Hey, welcome in, Tiger Tackle Co. There we go. Man, it's hot out here. I need to take this hoodie off here in a second. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna do first. I was gonna do something. No, but we gotta get this boat cleaned up before tomorrow. So, I guess just start cleaning it up. Yep, I don't know. We're just gonna, yeah, we'll just need to find a bag. There's a bag. Could use for trash. I think that's what I'm already using it for. And now it's stuck. What is in here? Yeah, this is all just trash, I think. Yeah, it's all trash. I need to take these out, though. Is this all trash? What is this? Yeah, throw all that in trash. There we go. Dead trash bag now. We have a lot of line to put in it. Hey, welcome in. I don't really know how to say your name, but welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. That doesn't go in there. Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta move around. You play Roblox? I do not. Welcome in, Rippin' Rods TV. Appreciate you for stopping by. This is our crankbait box. Going live on Whatnot soon. Nice. I don't have no more money, but I guess I don't have money I should be spending. Hey, welcome in, Amir. Amir Uber Eats. Here's our crankbait box. 90% of it's square bills. So, yeah, I got that. Get that up. I do got one of your jigs tied on. Hey, welcome in, Fishing Outdoors. Appreciate you for stopping by. Got one of your jigs tied on, ripping rods for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just not interested. What's up, Creek? Can I have a little shout out? Yeah, everybody go drop a sub to WA Fishing. Let's see, who's a mod? Here, I'll make you a mod and you can drop your link. There we go. We got fishing line everywhere. What color? I got black and blue. It's a pretty stained spot, so that's the one I'm gonna go with. It's hard to, can't really go wrong with that one, especially in this water clarity. It's pretty dirty. Where'd this bag go? Right here. Hey, welcome in, Chasing Bass. Rage Craw. I don't really know yet. I haven't put a trailer on it. I usually don't. I'm one of the people who thinks that you don't take the soft plastic out of the package until you want to use it, but there it is. I don't know. Trailer. I really don't know what I'm going to use for a trailer yet. I don't have any Rage Craws, at least not in black and blue. I only have, like, I think it's called Summer Craw, something like that, but I got some Zoom Super Chunks that I'll probably use. That's kind of what I got them for, was just a jig trailer. I'm pretty sure I got black and blue, so if I have some of those, that's probably what I'll use. Either that or maybe like a black and blue bandito bug. Alright, I appreciate you for stopping by, Bank Trader Robert. Okay. I got fishing line absolutely everywhere. Just trying to get cleaned up before tomorrow and really the tournament start. Yep, everybody drop a sub to WA Fishing. He just hit 300 subs, I think that's what he said. Either that or I know he's close if he hasn't. Yep, he said just hit 300. Cut that right there. They can just click on his profile. That's true. Didn't think about that. You can either click his profile or click that link, one or the other. I don't have a place for all my fishing line to go yet. The fishing line I'm not throwing away. It's fishing time. Not yet. That'll be tomorrow. I just gotta get ready for then. I guess I can use some of these new Cast King bait box things that I got. I got these in with a Cast King order for free. Use paddle tails from Crush City Customs on Trail of My Two. This one's a football jig, so it's supposed to imitate something more like a crawl. At least that's what I'm going for with it. But yeah, I know those Mayors work good as like a swim jig trailer. I probably won't be throwing a swim jig tomorrow. I don't really have good colors. Can I translate that? I'm not sure what that says. Nope, no translate option. But I appreciate you for stopping by. Welcome in, Jerry. There we go. Yep, little bait boxes work pretty good. And you just got that little hook on there. Just help it from hooking things. I don't really have a place for them to go, so I'm just going to put them on some of my baits. Also get to try out my new jig setup. We got some words of wisdom if you have a... What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't care. I'm also 16. I'm not buying a house. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got one of the little skirts. Come on, fall through there. There we go. What are you talking about? Alright, well, we got one of our Rippin' Rods jigs in there. Dang it, I'm doing a really bad job at keeping that skirt in there. There we go. Alright, I got it. Hey, welcome in. Yeah, go ahead and delete it. Welcome in, Jack Simmons. Nice. Yeah. You're good. You can delete it. Let's see. I appreciate it, Wally, if that's how you say it. Sorry. I'm not the best with names in English, or that aren't necessarily English. Let's see. We got one more of these things. The other one's in my room, but I'm not rigged up on anything else, so we'll just set it to the side. I'm good. I don't really play video games. I couldn't tell you the last time I did. Gotta put some trash away. Let's see. I don't know what to do with all those baits, so I don't want them. What's this supposed to be? This I gotta reorganize. I might not sit in the boat. Sitting down, it's usually easier to be more productive when you're not sitting down, so these are all my GoPro batteries. Make sure I'm not missing stuff. Yeah, I got you. I appreciate it, WA Fishing. I think the other one of these is in my GoPro. Should be. Hope it is. Yeah, should be. Oh yeah. Let me grab this. So that'll turn on. That's the wrong finger. Okay. So this is my terminal tackle box. Anything that's not terminal tackle, I can get out. There's a jig. That's terminal tackle. There's a chatterbait. Another ripping rods jig. I don't even know if I've ever caught a fish on a football jig. I don't throw them a ton. I know I should probably throw them more, but yeah, we got that. That's terminal tackle. I'm just unloading this box that I kind of just, right before I went fishing the other day, I kind of threw a bunch of stuff in here just because it was easy to take. Some good bass fishing lures for winter. Well, you can't, I guess it depends on where you're at, but can't really go wrong with football jig. It's slow. It also catches big ones. Right now, lipless crankbait has been pretty good for me, especially if you have grass. Chatterbait works too if you kind of just like creep it along the bottom so you can kind of barely feel it vibrating. That works. I know I caught a big one last year doing that. Jerkbait's a good one. Then yeah, drop shot. I always have a drop shot tied on. You can't go wrong with robo worms. Fry fish Indian style. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't actually used this color before. And then thought I was looking for something, I forgot. And then also a shaky head if you're around rocks. Like that's a shaky head. I always have plenty of shaky heads. I usually got one of those tied on too. And then if you are down south, I guess really anywhere where the water's not freezing, or it's not frozen up, a Berkeley Frit-side is a good one. It's a square bill, except it's flat-sided and it's silent, so it has a tighter wobble, and it's silent, so it's good for pressured water and then just cold water. I use it all year round. I've thrown a Ned rig 2 times and snapped off within 2 casts on each one, so I just don't use a Ned rig. I have no confidence. I just can't see why a fish would eat it. I know people have caught them around here on a Ned rig though. I just don't know many people who throw them. I still haven't figured out what to do with baits that aren't in the package. I guess we'll set those over there for now. I know I caught some on this. You won't use most of them. I will probably end up using every single bait in this box at some point. Most of them are square bill crankbaits. Probably a third of them are all Berkeley Frit-sides. But I guarantee you I will probably use all of these baits within the next 6 months. Half of them will get snapped off, if not more. I'm really good at that. I use a lot of crankbaits. I always have a crankbait tied on too. Usually a square bill. I mean, I just have a rod for square bills, so always make sure to have a square bill tied on there. And then I have a setup that's over there, actually. I need to go grab that. On the Red Eye Shad by Berkeley. The Red Eye Shad is actually by Strike King. I do have the Berkeley lipless crankbait is this one. It's called the War Pig. And I've never actually thrown it, but I have one. So, I mean, I've heard the Red Eye Shad's a pretty good one. I know a ton of people throw it, and that's the main reason I don't, is because so many throw it, but also a ton of people throw Bill Lewis rattle traps, and that's kind of the only ones I have. And then I have like one or two Guggen clutch, and then I also got a hammer trap by Bill Lewis that I haven't thrown a ton. See, that's not, instead of the rattle trap, this one's the hammer trap. Little different profile, and then it's got like a ton of rattles in it. So yeah, my go-to is really just the Bill Lewis rattle trap. I do like the 6th Sense one, the Quake. I've had good luck on that one. But yeah, I don't throw a ton of lipless crankbaits around here. At least in my area, there's really not that much grass, except for like every once in a while I'll throw one in a pond. And they have like 20 lures. I have a few more than that. First pike on a Guggen clutch. Nice. Yeah, I know this one the other day on my most recent catch on Fish Brain. I caught 2 on this one, and then noticed there was some shad popping and they looked smaller, so I switched. This one's a 1/2 ounce, so I switched to a 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce rattle trap and ended up catching 2 more. So usually when I'm fishing ponds and I'm catching fish, I usually play around with a lot of different baits. Just try to learn some stuff. Let's see, I need to screenshot that. I got my boater safety going on over here, and so there's some specific things that I'm wanting to make sure I still got. Okay. Then we got a tiny jerkbait pike last night, 32 pounds. That's a pretty big one, at least from what I know. We don't have any pike where I'm at. Closest thing we got to pike are probably gar. But from what I know, that's a pretty big pike, so congrats on that. Welcome in, Cameron. Kind of got this. I got fish slime on there. Okay. Now what? I don't know. What was I doing? I was showing off baits. Yep, I did 24 hours. Oh yeah, I gotta finish. I think I'm gonna tie that on to my chatterbait rod. I don't know. For tomorrow. We'll see. It doesn't have the greatest action. It's nothing special, and I might throw something else on there. Go back in the water, didn't keep it. That's good. Gotta let them go, let them grow. Whenever. At least I say that when they're that big. Because I know a lot of times, a lot of places for like sports fish, specifically bass, people need to keep and eat more bass. Any tips for catching a something? I have no idea what that means, so I'm no help there. Okay, losing focus. So I got a lot of stuff that doesn't even need to be in here, so we'll just throw it over there. gotta do something with all those. I might throw that in for my 800 subscriber giveaway that I'm gonna do soon. I used to be a part of this tackle testing program, and it's basically just a whole bunch of off-brand Chinese stuff. So I got like this big giant glide bait, a bunch of these jerk baits. I'm not gonna use any of them. So I got some square bills, some mini glow-in-the-dark ones. It's a rare fish in Nebraska, and if you get it, get in the Master Angler books if you catch one. Nice. Yeah, I've never heard of it, but so I don't have any tips on that, but live bait seems to work the best for just about anything that eats live bait. This is trash. Let's see, we got 9 people watching, 14 thumbs up, thank you. I think we got everything out of here. Yeah, everything that's left in here is just terminal tackle, which is good. That's what we want. We don't want fishing line in there. We'll throw this in there. That's terminal tackle. Okay, so and then I completely forgot about this compartment. So we need to. I don't think there's anything left in there. Hey, welcome in, Fishboy61. Appreciate you for stopping by. Here's some shaky heads. Right, that's all the terminal tackle. This is my terminal tackle box. It is pretty sad. There's not much in there, which I know I have a lot of it in my truck right now, which I forgot about that too. We have a lot of stuff we gotta get out of there. So, yeah. We will save and close. There we go. Okay. So, I guess we can do kind of a boat tour now, because I gotta get in these 2 compartments, get some stuff out. Stuff needs to go in there. These are all jigs. I gotta put those in my jig box. Different things with scissors. Okay. Huh. Okay. Whatever. But this is where I have like my hard baits and I put my terminal tackle. I get that. We can, where there? I'll put the crankbait box in there. These white boxes are a lot cheaper, so that is what I use, which I don't have many right now because I'm kind of just testing this out, see how I like it. And this is some swim bait. This is basically just a swim bait box. Didn't realize I had enough swim baits to fill that up, but I do. This is my jig, chatterbait, spinnerbait box. Skirted baits, you could say. And so we are going to, we just gotta put like our chatterbaits and stuff in here. Chatterbaits, jigs, all that kind of stuff goes in there. I mean, that'll be fine, it can stay on there. More chatterbaits, and another swim jig. So, let's see. I think that's all the jigs. Yep, all the jigs. We're just gonna put that back now. He says we got 8 people watching. Comment down below if you're still watching. Let's see. That's all the jigs. Yep. Oh, I gotta do something with that rod sleeve. But I guess for the people watching, I'll show you all my soft plastic supply. It could use some more. I have what I need though. I know I have a lot more in my truck, so we got, this is all my soft plastics for the most part. I have quite a few in my truck, so we have to unload that, but we do need to put these in the straight tail worm one. That's curly tail, straight tail worm. So yeah, we got, this one is Demiki rig stuff, creature baits, curly tail worms, craws. This is stick baits, Senkos, straight tail worms. This is crappie. This is just a bunch of random stuff. This is one that's just miscellaneous. There's stuff that won't fit, or just kind of stuff I don't really have a place for. It's paddle tail flukes and chatterbait trailers. We have some stuff laying down there at the bottom. So, yeah. Now I gotta figure out what to do with all these loose baits. I don't really know. Uh-oh. And now one of them's stuck. I don't really have a place for these loose ones. I guess I'll set that right there. I guess we can just put it in this box since it's sitting right here. I have one swim bait jig head in there. One thing I'm going to do is take my pliers, just cut all these knots off. I hate having those knots when I go to retie. Welcome in, Shane. Appreciate you for stopping by. Where they all go? They're all right here. This one I haven't thrown in a while. I didn't do a ton of topwater fishing last year. Let's go in there. This I gotta replace the split rings and hooks on it, which that'll come later on in like a tackle warehouse order or something. There's a square bill. Lipless. Another Berkeley frit side 7. I'll probably throw that tomorrow. Just throw that in there with that one. And then just a 6 cents provoke. Go in there with that other jerk bait. We'll just leave that in there for now. And we need to put this up. This needs new hooks too. There you go. It says we have 11 people watching. What the heck? Comment down below if you're still watching. Let's throw that in there. I think that's all the loose hard baits. Yeah, so we'll close this up. Set that over. We'll set all these ones off to the side. There's still a terminal in here. No, this is all trash. Yeah, we do have some hooks in there. That's good to know. My birthday today. Happy birthday. Appreciate you for stopping by. Okay, that's situated for the most part. Slovakia, I appreciate you for stopping by. Welcome in. I guess. What's next? I'm gonna just throw this. I only have this because it has a hook sharpener. We'll just throw that in this little compartment over here. We're still gotta get that cleaned out. Let me move this. Let's set it back up on the tripod now. There we go. Gotta find something to do with all this line. This will just be trash now. that to the side. I don't really have a place for this. I guess I can try and find. I don't have another bait tied on right now. I need to see if I can find at least half a spool of 15-pound fluorocarbon. I don't think that's really a half a spool. No, that's not. That's 20. So there's that one. I'm not throwing that one. Let's see. I might have one in here. Chilling out here. Nope. Maybe in there. I don't think I didn't check really in there. But what's this? That's 20. I didn't know I had. There's a, yeah, we gotta go ahead and reorganize this. That's a mess. Hey, what's that? Oh, nothing in there. We got another provoke, which I might throw tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I might tie that on. Go. Little 6-cents provoke. I think I am gonna tie that on actually. Yeah, I'll probably tie that on for tomorrow. I'm gonna go grab the rod I need to put it on. There we go. We'll just set that to the side for now. Then we got a Berkeley 7-inch Nessie. There we go. Clip that in. We're gonna go ahead and cut that knot. Which I might throw that. Might rig that up. I don't know what rod to rig it up on though, because I don't really have a reel to put on that rod. So I'm gonna put that reel on that other rod. I don't know, we'll see. I'll just leave it out with the provoke. Then we got a tiny spinnerbait, which I'm actually gonna put that in a different box. Hey, welcome in AWM. Appreciate you for stopping by. We got somebody in here. It says we have 9 people watching, but nobody else is commenting. We're gonna put that in a different box. Here's a, it's a Cloud 9, I think. We'll throw it in here. That'll work. Hey, welcome in. Can't really see your name. The Megabass Mag Draft. I have not. I have all the other ones though. I appreciate you for stopping by from Russia, even though I can't read your name. This is trash. This is trash. This is not trash. I've actually been looking for that. This just works. I like this one. And they're cheap, so that's a hard crankbait to beat right there. That's the Bomber. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Bomber fat-free fingerling. I just like the shape. It's a little smaller than your standard crankbait. And I've caught fish on it, so throw that one in here too. Just with all the other loose baits. And then we got a pack of worms. We got a seen John Dalton from Creek Fishing Adventures tearing up one of my Draft 7. Nice. Yeah, I really should have some, but but I don't know why I don't. There's a 7-inch fluke. Midnight in Moscow. Wow. That's pretty late. What are you doing up that late? But I appreciate you for stopping by. There's some 20-pound fluoro. Cutting that because it's kind of just hanging out too much. I know this has been in my boat since we bought it, so that makes me nervous to use it. Drinking vodka. Nice. My favorite lure. I don't have any out right now. Overall, just square bill crankbaits, but my favorite square bill is probably the, what's it called? The Berkeley Frit Side. Flat-sided square bill. There we go. There's a little Berkeley Nessie. I don't think I have a rod to put that on. I don't, so we'll put this up for now. I like the Berkeley Nessies, especially the 5-inch. I've just caught fish on them. Usually when I catch a fish on something, I automatically like it. I forgot I had this. That's enough to put on the spool, probably. Cast King Color Shield. We got blue. I just don't have a rod to put it on. But we'll hold on to it. Alright, there we go. I still don't know what I'm going to do with all my line. Hey, welcome in. A sieve, maybe? You catch for fish, uses bait. Yeah, I am aware of that. Sometimes. I go for the big ones sometimes. Live in your neighborhood. I don't think so. You probably don't. So, if you do, then come walk down my driveway, I guess. And there's another pack of soft plastics we gotta put up. We kinda gotta get, we're still working on that. There's some, I do like these party minnows too. Big fish in the US. We do. Yeah, we got some pretty good sized catfish, especially in Texas. Which I go for them sometimes. I just don't catch them too often. That's, oh, I dropped it. Most of this stuff in here is just trash. I guess I can keep that jig head. Jig head's not trash. Michael from high school. I do not, because I didn't go to high school. I'm homeschooled, so don't know no Michael. Welcome in, Lena. Appreciate you for stopping by. Welcome in, Custom Tailored One. I appreciate it, Lena. Thank you. Good old 6 cents. Yeah, that jig head works. I'd rig that jig head up if... Yes, sir. I'd rig this jig head up if I had my other spinning reel in yet. That's another thing I need to do. I gotta fix a rod. Hopefully tonight. I don't really need to, but I'd like to. But what? I am currently just organizing my boat. It's hard to see. I'm gonna try to take this off and show you more, but we got some boxes here of some stuff that I gotta put up here in a second. Right now I'm organizing this, which is kind of where all that stuff came from. So I'm just kind of getting it all out. And let's see, I'll just get rid of this guy. Okay, and that's trash. But yeah, we're kind of just cleaning out this compartment right now. And okay, and then I guess I got these, which I kind of honestly got scammed of. I take broke ones and all. Well, I mean, I just have a bunch of off-brand ones over there that I might give away for 800 subscribers. We'll see. All this stuff is just trash. Why does this thing keep saying that? Always good to have a screwdriver in your boat. That goes to my dad's reel, so we'll leave that over there. I just got a bunch of soft plastics in here. Ooh, that. I might rig that up. I was hoping I had some of those left. That also goes to a reel. I am not fishing at the moment. I'm getting my boat organized for tomorrow. And I will be filming the video, so drop a sub and turn the notifications on. You'll see when that video comes out. I guess that's a perfectly good hook. I think that's a Guggen Gold series. There we go. I don't know what that goes to, but oh yeah, I do. That goes to the line spooler that's under there. Leaf out. Mainly just a bunch of trash in here. What is this? That is also trash. I appreciate it, Onyx. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes as a tournament bass fisherman. So, and I'm trying to get my watch hours up. Dang, really 118 or 113? I was at 105 before I started this. I appreciate it. And that's all rusted. Is it? No, that's good. We gotta try and save all the hooks we can. Surprised not more of them came out of there rusted. Hey, welcome in Fishing with Domingo. I appreciate you for stopping by. I guess, where'd I put the other hook? Over there. We got an extra fuse. We got some more party minnows. Need to get more of those. I'm running out. We got some bobbers. I don't know. Hey, I appreciate it, Land of Steel Fishing. Drop a comment on one of my videos and I'll sub to you if you have a channel. I don't know if I should keep these bobbers in here. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. Hey, there's the stringer I forgot I had. Or I thought. Yeah, that needs to go with the bobbers into my tackle bag. That we can keep in here. Got some fishing line that needs to get out. Growing community of YouTube. Just stay tapped in. The numbers will be here soon. That's the goal. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and trying to hit the watch hour goal. That's kind of why I'm doing the lives. I prefer to film videos and then edit them and put them out there, but I do like to make sure I stay. Live stream is just a good way to kind of connect to your audience on a more personal level. Reference this back on the tripod for now. I'm in Texas. I'll be fishing at Lake Fort Phantom Hill Reservoir tomorrow. Just doing, I don't even think I've been on my boat in 2025, so, and I got a tournament at the end of February. So kind of just making sure everything's ready for tomorrow, and it'll also just make it easier for whenever tournament time comes. Having a nice, clean, and organized boat, so that's the goal right now. Okay, so we got that cleaned out. Here, maybe I can get a different angle so y'all can kind of see better what I'm doing. But I got all my rods in the way right now, so let me, there we go. that'll help. Yeah, what is the temperature? Let's see. It is 86 right now for me. I am wearing a hoodie and I am sweating a little bit. We're gonna flip the camera. I got all my rods, a few of my rods in place. I got more rods that I need to go get, but cleaning up is the priority right now. So, okay, there we go. I'm a kayak angler myself. Yeah, I definitely understand that, and I know kayak fishing takes a lot of skill, because I've done it a few times, and it definitely isn't easy. So, I feel like everyone looks down on kayak anglers whenever it's actually harder to fish out of a kayak than it is a boat. There we go. Let me keep going down. Yeah, there we go. That's a pretty good angle. I can just gotta make sure I'm checking on chat regularly. Turn. Yeah, I like kayak fishing every once in a while. I don't have a kayak, but every once in a while I'll get to use one from some people I know. So yeah, now we're just gonna organize this a little bit. I don't really have a specific way, but we gotta get our pliers. It's basically what it's for. It's kind of like pliers, scissors. I got 3 sets of scissors in here, and I don't need that many. This is the only set of fishing scissors I have. I got like a few of these just like kind of school household scissors. I'll keep the smaller ones. My bigger set I'll just put back inside. I got these. These are it's a company called Rod Armor. Not trashing them or anything, but they're supposed to be for your rod sleeves whenever you put them on your rods. And you clip this on here, and then you put that around your handle, when you can just put that around your handle. We don't have enough scissors. 7 more pairs, we'll see. I know I'm used to just using these kind of scissors, which are kind of just like school scissors, but I finally got some braid scissors, which I actually do have another pair in my room that I'll bring out here. These definitely work better for braid than those other ones. So we got that. I guess I'll just keep my fishing line in here. I don't really have another place to put it. So I guess we got some braid here. We'll put it all. We'll just kind of stack it in there. I don't have enough on this spool for like another rod or another reel, but I like to use it as a leader if I ever run out of like my 12 pounds. I like to keep that in there. There's some 20 pound. I don't know if I'll ever use that as a leader, but we'll keep it in there. And there's some more. I don't really have a clip on it, so it's kind of hard to do. Kind of keep it down. I don't know. We'll just stick it. Keep itself down. Then we also have, welcome back, Jerry. We also have this 20-pound P-line this has been in my boat since we bought it from the previous owners, and it makes me kind of nervous to use it, but it's got a lot on there. Or it's got enough for another reel, so I'll probably keep it in here. I might test it out just to make sure. Rubber bands to hold the line. That is a good idea. I need to get some of that. It's my leader spools. I never really looked into it, but I don't know what the difference is between like normal fluorocarbon and like the leader. So if y'all know, let me know, because I could use that info. Maybe if I should be buying the leader instead of like just using normal one. But just regular fluorocarbon has been working fine for me so far. We got some red braid. I tried out red braid because it was on sale. It looks pretty good on my black and red reel. I'm trying to just get it all spooled back on here. Just more of that Cast King braid. That's that little hook right there. I always think of the Tesla logo every time I see that. We'll put that on there. That's got enough for another spool, maybe. Been exposed to the elements too long. That's what I was thinking. But I might run some tests on it just to make sure, because I'm definitely not going to waste any fluorocarbon. Especially not the P-line. P-line's not cheap. Is there any in here? Oh, there is. We got 10 pound. This might be. That is a full spool. I have no idea when I bought this, but I'm glad I have it. It's just Trilene. I like Trilene for the price. Works really well, especially for like crankbaits, because it's a little thinner than. I usually use Red Label, but I know the Trilene's a little thinner, so I throw it on my crankbait setup. And I like to use that as a leader. I guess let's try and put that. It'll work like that better, I think. There we go. I guess I'll put this in there too. Then we also got an extra one of these, which we're gonna have to use soon. Line coming out of your ears. Yeah, we got a lot of them. I wish you could combine spools, because a lot of those spools are like, they don't have enough left for a full reel, so I just kind of keep them as leader line for my spinning setups, for whatever's light enough, you know, just to be safe. So if I ever figure out how to combine fishing line, then that would be nice. Where am I going to put this? Do I have another terminal tackle box? Probably not. We can put it in here. I don't really have a container for loose tackle, so all the loose stuff I've been finding on my deck I just put in here. There's my, this is 8 pound. This is what I use for my drop shot setup for a leader. Just keeps coming undone. But this stuff has worked pretty well for me. I've had this for about a year. I really need to get more. Copolymer has less stretch than mono and ties better knots than fluoro. I might have to check it out. I don't think I have copolymer. I have this fluoro clear. Oh, that is copolymer. That's 20 pounds, so wouldn't work best for a leader. Or I don't have anything I'd tie a 20-pound leader onto. But I've always had this. It's red inside there for some reason. Oh, I know why. Because I put this in. I was using this for catfish. That's why I have it. And I actually do use copolymer on my. I think that's what this is. I think this might be copolymer. I have no idea. But I know it said it wasn't mono, but I know it's not fluoro. Main line is braid. Yeah, that is what I have as a main line. Yeah, I use braid as a main line. Okay, what's next? I guess it seems like I've been keeping copolymer. Yep. That's what I've been using on my ultralight. But got a bunch of these. So I think so. Just go knock on the door real quick. He was just out here. Yeah, we're just gonna leave those in there. Also got some reel grease. I'm just gonna leave that in there so I know where it's at. I got more in my room that I need to bring out here before I forget it's there. And then double uni knot to a fluorocarbon leader. The O-rings. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of swivels. I use the Alberto knot. I think that's what it's called. You know what? I think it is the double uni knot. I think they're the same thing. Now that I think about it, because I know what a uni knot is, and they're pretty similar the way they're tied. So there's a good chance that the Alberto knot is a double uni knot. So now what we're gonna do is get in my soft plastic. Oh, this is falling now. Tighten this. Let's see, flip this. I'm trying to get the tripod set up good. Okay, that's what I thought after thinking about it for a little bit. But there we go, because it's not bending forward anymore. It can't. We can go lower though. But this is my soft plastic compartment. This is where I just keep all the soft plastics. And I got some more that I put in there. Just a lot of stuff that was sitting in there. So we got 2 packs of these party minnows. I really need to get more. Only got 3 left of each. This goes, we put that in the Demiki rig one, which is somehow overflowing. Even though I don't throw a Demiki rig in there. That your bike back there? It is not my bike. That is my little brother's bike. I do not currently have a bike. I definitely cannot do many cool tricks on a bike. I have a friend that can, but not me. Uh-oh, come on. Okay, good. I was about to say, that might be attached to a spool. I got so much line everywhere. We got that. Then we have a single freeloader. Put that in there. Good chatterbait trailer. Just some creature baits that were like $1. Off-brand brush hog, basically. Don't really have much room in my creature bait one, but that's a small bag. Then we got some straight tail worms. I got a ton of straight tail worms too. Oh, that's all for soft plastics. Yep, I am a pretty big soft plastic guy. I don't really know. I have a lot of stuff that I don't use, but kind of. I use most of it for the most part, some way, at some point. Partial to the drop shot and Ned rig. I throw a lot of drop shots, but I've only ever thrown a Ned rig twice, and I snapped them both off like second cast. So I don't really have much Ned rig stuff. I have some stuff that came in like, let's see. I think that might be in this one, miscellaneous. Yeah, I got some, you can kind of see it in there. I have some Guggen Rattling Neds that came in a like pack of stuff. I think I have 2 packs of those and then like 1 pack of TRDs by Z-Man. I used to get MTB but stopped because I pretty much only use soft plastics. Yeah, I know I do use a lot of hard baits. It's just hard baits are usually more expensive to replace, so I just end up having less. So I can show you my hard baits. I'm sitting on them right now. I definitely have less hard baits. I have a lot of crankbaits though, because I'm a big crankbait guy. I throw crankbaits more than anything else. I gotta put those boxes in here anyways. But here's my crankbait box. Most of them are square bills. I got a lot of Berkeley Fritz sides in there. That's what most of those are on the bottom. Never caught a fish on a crankbait. Most of these are square bills. I have some deeper divers, but square bill is my #1 confidence bait. It's just, I'm not sure which area or where you live, but I know around here we got a lot of rocks. some wood. There's a lot of good places to throw a square bill, so it's just something I've always had good confidence in. So that's what most of this box is. Much cheaper tackle setup than buying these boxes, unless you buy Walmart brand, but these boxes were $1 a piece and came with lids. $1 and some change, so they're cheaper than these. Southern California, man-made lakes. Every lake in Texas is a man-made lake, and that's where I'm at. So they basically just dammed up a bunch of rivers. But I've heard California has like a lot of grass and stuff, which a lipless crankbait would be good there. I've been having good luck on that. That lipless crankbait. That one, and then a 1/4 ounce rattle trap. We're just gonna slide those in like that. Best pond lure right there. One of them, Booyah Pond Magic. Strike King one might work better though. These ones are cheaper, so I've always had these. I've caught a ton of bass on these growing up. I'm just gonna stick that here. A lot of underwater trees. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll take your lures from you. We have a ton of those too. That's usually I'll flip a jig around there, which I got a jig box too. It's just looking pretty sad. There's a swim bait box. Looks like I got a lot of swim baits in there. I don't, they're just big. There's my jig box. I got a lot of football jigs. I got some swim jigs. Chatterbaits too. Chatterbaits are hard to beat. Chatterbaits work everywhere. Let's see. What's next? I'm gonna go grab I have some rods that I gotta put on my boat and get this power bank. How's the weather over here? It's currently 86 and breezy. So it's gonna be like the same tomorrow, and then the next day it drops down to 49. So I know I gotta bring this rod and this rod mainly. I gotta do some stuff with these ones. I really wish I had another spool of 15-pound line, because I really need it for this setup. But still in the 60s. Yeah, I know it drops down to 40 for a few days, and it starts getting back up into the high 60s, low 70s. That right there, best $60 reel ever. Cast King Mega Jaws. That's what most of my reels are all Cast King. I got another one of these in the spinning version on the way. I need to find, I don't have another full spool of 15 pound, 14 pound. Only 20 right now. So, got one Cast King BFS reel, nice. I've been thinking about getting one. I know they got quite a few options. I just don't want to spend a ton of money on it, because I don't do a ton of like ultralight fishing. I do have one Cast King ultralight setup, and I just don't really, it's like $60 in total for the whole thing. So I just don't do a ton of ultralight fishing, especially coming up. I'm going to be doing less. I do a lot of it in the winter, because the bass don't bite as well, so I do a little less bass fishing. I like to go after like carp and stuff, because we got a ton of carp where I'm at. So, and ultralight is my favorite way to target carp. So I got to put a different reel on this rod. I got a rod that I don't necessarily, I guess I have a reel for it. I don't know, those BFS casting reels are a waste of money. That's what I've heard mixed results. Some people like it, some people don't. Can you turn your cap backwards? I can, but don't see the point in it. So, if you're asking, am I physically capable of turning my hat around? I am, but I'm not going to. All bait casters, I do have spinning. They're over there. I'll get into those here in a second. They're kind of underneath other stuff. I have more bait casting than spinning. Hello, Sheriff. Appreciate you for stopping by. But I got this Cast King Sharky 3 that I'm gonna... I originally had it on this rod. I kind of just took it off to see how it would look on that rod I got. It looked good, but I like it better on this rod. I use this for my jerk baits. Sharky 3 Lose TP1 Black Series. 7-foot, medium, moderate, fast. So we're gonna rig up this 6 cents provoke on it. Welcome in Fishing Cooking with Jose. Yeah, that's what this rod is too. I just got this from Walmart. It's one of these Abu Garcia Vendettas. They're $90 like everywhere, but it was on clearance for 36 bucks at Walmart. 7.3 heavy fast, because I just broke my other one. And I was not turning down that deal because I don't spend a ton of money. Like, I don't spend as much money as a lot of, I guess you'd say, pro fishermen. I fish a lot of bass tournaments, but I don't spend, I usually spend like $200 max on a combo, usually in the $200 to $250 range, but if I can get a good one cheaper, I definitely will. So I know I got this Cast King Sharky 3 for $30. They had a one-day sale on it, and I wasn't turning that down. So I like this setup. It pairs well with this rod. Nice cane. Whatever that means. I appreciate it. I think I got 15-pound line on here, which definitely is not the best for the setup. I just haven't, like, this isn't my official jerkbait setup. It's just the setup I have right now that works the best for jerkbaits. So I'm working on getting like an actual jerkbait setup. Putting lighter line on it, but because I really don't throw a ton of jerkbaits. I'm not a huge fan of jerkbaits. I don't like fishing them. But it's actually the only jerkbait I've ever caught a bass on. I've caught white bass on Rapala, a Rapala jerkbait. But other than that, my first tournament this year was the first time I ever caught a largemouth, a bass of any kind other than like white bass on a jerkbait. None of them were big enough to keep, but you know, it helped me get used to a jerkbait. Jerkbait is a good technique to know how to use, especially in tournament fishing. A lot of big fish in Texas are caught on jerkbaits, so I don't consider yourself a pro. I do not. I study a lot of pros and the way they fish because they're pros for a reason. It was only my second year of tournament fishing, so I'm still working on it. The goal is to go pro. Tournaments do I fish a year? Let's see, if we go off of last year, let's say last season, because my seasons kind of mix, like 2024, 2025 season, they kind of mix. Hold on. So, let's see, 5, 6, probably fished around 15 tournaments last year. Man, that one's all rusted too. We're gonna put that right there. Yeah, I fished about 15 tournaments last year. I ended up fishing 6 tournaments for like the trail I was fishing, so Texas High School Bass Association, and then there's like whenever spring, summer comes around on my home lake that I'm going to tomorrow, they do Thursday nighters like twice a month. So I did those pretty consistently. I think I did all of those tournaments for like, I don't really know. I know I did a lot of those tournaments. But my home lake is my least favorite lake. So hopefully gonna catch something there tomorrow. When do I expect to go pro? Whenever I get out of high school. But I know I got a lot of work to do, and I'm gonna be documenting it all here. So hopefully gonna film my trip tomorrow, and then my next tournament is the end of February. So I'll film like a travel / practice vlog for that, since according to my most recent poll, everyone who voted wanted to see it. And I also asked yesterday, and everyone said yes too. So while I was live, so I'm gonna try that out. When do you go pro? Don't forget about us little people. Yep, I will do my best not to. The goal is not to, because in all reality, y'all are helping me get there. And because if you think, like, the reality is, by the time I'm going pro, if you're not, like, social media is going to help you get sponsors and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people that I fish against, they try to do social media, but they just don't enjoy it enough, which I enjoy doing social media. So hopefully I'm trying to grow, trying to get up there, and trying to get my name out there. So I plan on documenting every tournament I fish this season, even if I don't catch anything. Like not my last tournament. If you go to my channel and you see the Possum Kingdom tournament video, I didn't catch any largemouth big enough to keep in that video. So, but I told myself, no matter what, I'm documenting all of my tournaments. And I'm going to upload all of them, even if I don't catch anything, which I plan on catching something every tournament from now on, because I'm figuring stuff out. I've had a pretty long break since then. That tournament was back in October, and we had a pretty long break. So, been studying up, and I did fish the lake we're going to for our next tournament. I did fish that once before we go, with a pro. I fished it with a buddy of mine who's also a pro. He fishes MLF. He also fishes College Bassmasters, I think. Yeah. So, yeah. My dream sponsorship's Cast King. I have a ton of Cast King stuff. That's what... The only reel I have on this deck that's not Cast King is my Shimano SLX. Because Cast King doesn't really have many options in a 6-something to gear... like a 6:1 to a 6:4 to 1 gear ratio. I know they do in this Mega Jaws, they have one. But since I already have the SLX, I'm not just going to buy a new reel. So, yeah. And then the only other one. Who sponsors you now? I don't have, like, any long-term sponsorships. We have, like, companies that are just around here that they sponsor our team for the year. So they give us a certain amount of money at the beginning of the season to go towards, like, entry fees and gas for the boat, tournament jerseys, just kind of stuff like that. So I don't have any personal sponsors, just sponsors for our team, and they really help out a lot. We definitely couldn't do it without them. So appreciate all of them, even though I don't think any of them watch this, but yeah, we appreciate all of them. And they get a spot on our jersey, and yeah, we wear it at every tournament. Yes, I am live, Gabe Goes Fishing. I'm kind of getting behind on some stuff. I think now we just got to work on cleaning up. Most of what's left up here is trash, so I'm going to readjust the tripod real quick. because I would imagine you'll need some backing somewhere down the line. Yep, I definitely will. So I'm also hoping to make some money off of YouTube eventually, because that'll help. So there we go. Came from your fish brain. I appreciate it. Let me, because I know this is not going to want to stay. So where do we put this? I don't know. We could probably just set this up like that. Yeah, that'll work. You can still see the deck. So yeah, we're going to get these rods put over there with the other ones. And then kind of just, well, we got a trash bag. Most of the stuff is trash. So we got to put, trash is the biggest thing right now. And then I am going to just do some more stuff tomorrow. Make sure I can read it. Alright, I appreciate you for stopping by. Make sure I can read this. What combos do I have? Well, this one is a Lose TP1 Black, medium, moderate, fast. And I got it paired up with the Cast King Sharky 3. Mainly for jerkbait at the moment. That, and I guess sometimes square bills. We got that. This other one that I just had in my hand is Abu Garcia Jordan Lee series. This is a medium heavy moderate fast for medium to deepish diving crankbaits. Cast King Mega Jaws, that's a 5-4-1. Slower gear ratio than most. Then we got a Shimano SLX on this one, and we got a Fenwick Eagle medium moderate fast 7-1, and that's my square bill setup. I haven't actually got a chance to use that rod. I've had the reel for a while. For my jig setup, we got Cast King Mega Jaws Elite and the Duckett Jordan Lee series 7-6 heavy moderate fast. This one I kind of just have for any kind of like a backup hard bait combo, and then also I can flip Texas rigs with it. Cast King Mega Jaws Elite, Cast King Royal Legend Pro, 7-6 medium heavy. Works great for spinnerbaits. Then we got getting into some spinning setups. I guess I can show this rod real quick. It's in the way. I have a Mach 2 reel that I'm gonna put on this. This is the Abu Garcia Vendetta 7-3 heavy fast. Here's one more bait casting setup that I got up here with me. I got other ones over there, but these are basically my favorites. Got a Cast King Mega Jaws Elite and a 6 cents Milliken series. This is 7-2 medium heavy moderate fast. My chatterbait setup mainly, and works great for that. That and then also Whipple's crankbaits. And then here's a spinning setup. We have the Abu Garcia Veritas. This is a 7-foot medium moderate fast with the Cast King Mega Jaws Elite. That's kind of just like a all-round, just an all-round spinning rod. I got a wacky rig on there right now. I have one other rod over there. It's the Jordan Lee series that I'm also going to have a Mega Jaws spinning reel upon it. Actually, that one goes on it. I just have to fix the rod, then I have another one on the way that's going on this one. And then we got this one. We got a Shimano Convergence. This is a 7-foot medium light fast paired up with the Cast King Sharky 3. This is my drop shot and lighter Demiki rig setup. But yeah, that's all the ones I got up here. And then we're gonna move these. I'm missing comments. Got an Eagle, nice. I haven't got a chance to use mine, but it feels great. So we're gonna see how it goes. here. Yep.
Pretend I was a ninja, so I hopped up here. Pretend I was a ninja, so I hopped up here. Yeah, but I used the extra normal way. And we used the extra normal way, but you used the cool way. And we were like, how did you do that?
Alright. Got any earning? I do not at the moment. Well, yeah, I got some. I know one of my first tournaments, my second tournament I ever fished, I got 3rd place. I was in the youth division, and I think I got like 50 bucks. I did get 2nd in a tournament back in November, and that was it was a smaller tournament, division type thing, but I ended up getting, I guess, I got a $15 Cabela's gift card and a bunch of baits. So that's about it so far. And then last year I did get 2 $100 Lose Strike King gift cards from a tournament. But that's just because there wasn't real money in any of those tournaments. But this year we're competing for real money. So the goal is to get in the money. Hopefully win this next one. I got a lot of confidence in this next one. One thing I have learned is you don't want to fish in a dirty boat, so you got to get it all cleaned up. It's mainly just fishing line. You got fishing line everywhere. But I appreciate it. We're gonna see how it goes. This is not fair. Getting it all cleaned up. Waited way too long to do this. How do we have 8 people watching? I don't even think that's real. It's been saying that we've had a bunch of people watching like that for a while, but it's usually only like 1 or 2 people consistently commenting. Unless there's just a bunch of people letting it play in the background. Alright, I appreciate you for stopping by. Well, I mean, you seemed like a real person by your other comments, but I guess AI is getting pretty good. At least that's what I've heard. Have it on in the background. Alright, I appreciate it. Help me get those watch hours. That's what I need. Need watch hours. Apparently I got quite a few subscribers from this stream too, according to a previous comment. I have a love-hate relationship with these vertical lives because, I mean, they're easy for me to do, but I know, like, on the viewer's end, it's harder to watch. Like, I guess it's not harder to watch on your phone. It is harder to comment, but if you're on a computer, it just doesn't look good. So I prefer to do horizontals, but they just don't get as many views. There's never as many people. So I like to make sure I do horizontals pretty often, somewhat often, a few times a month. But anytime I just come out here and kind of just pop up, I just do it vertical. Not that bad on a computer, on a PC now. Nice. Well, I appreciate it. we're about done. Kind of. There's just a bunch of leaves everywhere. So I want to get this cleaned off first so I can get the rods back up here. And then we can go clean out down there. But there is another bag over there. I'm gonna go grab that. What happened here? I have a bunch of stuff up here that it's not trash but doesn't go up here. So I'm just gonna put it in this bag. And just deal with it later. I was a part of a tackle testing company at one point, or at least that's what they called themselves, but it was just a bunch of off-brand Chinese stuff, so I'm not sure what the actual point it was. All you had to do was pay for shipping, and it'd take like 4 weeks to get there, but I got this off-brand fluorocarbon. I kind of want to use it, but I'm also really nervous, so I don't know. I might try it on some other reel that I don't use a bunch, just see what happens, because it makes me nervous, because I've never heard of the brand. And then it's also just like, the way it's packed just looks different. And it's also not nearly as much. It's only 100 meters. I'm not 100% sure how much 100 meters is because I'm used to it saying yards. So I might test that out on some other reel. And there's some of that fluoro clear. I just put both of these in this bag. That doesn't have a side. Then some mono. Found this mono in an abandoned house. Hey, welcome in. Anything is possible. Thank you for stopping by. Just working on cleaning up the boat. About done with the front deck. Then we can get the rods put back up here, and I can do a few things I need to get out down there. But this is just a bunch of stuff that doesn't go up here. You got that. That can stay there. And there's a lot of trash over there. I appreciate it. No idea how long I'm going to be live, but I'm grinding for watch hours right now. Apparently I got a good amount of subscribers from this live, according to a previous comment. So I'll take that too. Working on getting to 1K and getting enough watch hours to make money off of this somehow. Fishing's been tough. I tried 7 times to catch trout, never caught one, so that video failed. I tried to film a big catfish video, that one failed pretty bad. And then I almost had a bass video from the other day, but apparently I had GoPro issues and didn't notice, so it didn't get the biggest one on video, and then it only got like half of one on video, so that's basically half of the catches ruined. So I just decided not to do that. So hopefully we can get some good footage tomorrow, and I have 2 different GoPros rolling for 2 different camera angles, and just to be safe, because GoPro problems apparently happen and the GoPro doesn't tell you. GoPros are not my friend. DJI and fishing. I'm doing all right. I appreciate you for stopping by. How are you? Okay, now what's next? I'm just gonna grab all that stuff and bring it over here. I don't want to look at that yet. This is trash. There's a bunch of stuff I don't know what to do with. I kind of want to tie this on. I just don't know what to tie it onto. so we'll toss that away. I don't know what I'm gonna put. Big head, that could stay there. This needs to come over with me. I don't need that in the book. I don't need this, and that's trash. Alright. Weird donkeys here. Oh, I missed some stuff. I actually have some people commenting. Let's see. Alright. We finally got some people commenting in here. Here's a singular jig head. I guess I can go in the crappie bag. This is trash. That goes in here. This goes in here. Basically, another thing from that tackle testing company. I got a bunch of these off-brand baits, big glide bait. I have a ton of these tiny little glow-in-the-dark jerk baits, and then a bunch of just different color off-brand jerk baits. I don't know what to do with yet, so they go in this bag. I might just throw them in for a giveaway or something, because I'm not going to use them, and I know someone could probably get some use out of them. And this thing that I already know doesn't work. Hey, welcome in. Brighton or Britain? I don't know, I've had friends with both. Then we got this, just a little brush. Use that to clean off my reels. So, I am gonna, that actually goes on my truck though, so we're gonna put this in. But yeah, there we go. Front deck is pretty much cleaned off. And that's trash. That needs to go down there, so I know I have more. And this will just sit right there. All the regulars are here today. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got a bunch of people that I'm familiar with. It's been a minute since I've made it to an Anyfin live. School has been a lot recently. What the heck is going on here? There's a drop shot weight down there somewhere. That's all rusted. Gross. This goes to a broken scale. Yeah, I guess we're gonna hop back in the boat now. Drop this down so I can get up there. Let's go back up a little more. Let's see. Hey, welcome in, Rude. And worse than being stuck in an office desk while everyone else is out fishing. That's the goal. I'm taking dual credit, so don't have to waste time in college. And then if I do go to college, it's only for half the time. So, this is also trash. And I'm gonna tie on to this rod real quick. I'm gonna tie on one of these little Z-Man willow leaf heads. I don't know why, but it's calling to me and I've caught fish on it. So we're gonna lower this real quick. Get this tied on. I know I'm young, but I already got bad knees. Okay. Now we got the journey through the islets. Hopefully we can make it. We're almost there. Oh, we made it. What's a miracle? Oh, that went back. Oh, shoot, my knee. Holy smokes, that hurt. Wait until you hit my age, you can complain about your knees. I don't know, I've been told what I have gets better when you get older. but who knows? I know because I had two different things. I don't know what it was called, but my knees were not fully formed. So I think that's over now. But now I just got Osgood slaughter to worry about. I guess I don't worry about it that much. They just get a little sore after standing in the boat all day. What lures am I throwing? Well, right now we're rigging up one of these Z-Man willow leaf chatterbait heads. Kind of like a finesse chatterbait type thing with no skirt. Just put like a small little fluke on the back. Got that rigged up on a medium light setup. Might do a little scoping with it. I don't really know what I'm going to put on there. I don't know if I have any small flukes, but it's a pretty stained area. Let's go this way, make sure I'm not missing anything. Why does Rude not like me? Okay. Drag is a little loose, so let's not. And we're not carp fishing. There we go. But one thing I'll be throwing a lot of is a square bill crankbait tomorrow. Oh, there's my broken scale. We're throwing that. Favorite lure in the world, square bill crankbait. This is a different kind though. Never thrown this before. I'm pretty excited about it because I know square bill crankbait's a really popular lure at this lake, but this is supposed to be a finesse square bill. Shorter than most, very wide, and then that bill is a lot smaller. So I'm not 100% sure what the action looks like, but I love everything about a square bill. Love the setup you throw it on. I love the way you fish it, where you fish it, everything about it. I love the way it feels when a fish hits it. So look at that. This stuff all needs to go in this little compartment right here. I guess I'll give y'all, what state are you in? I am in Texas. I'll give y'all a quick look at my soft plastics for those who haven't seen it, I guess. Because I gotta get into this crappie box. Always got crappie box in here, or crappie bag. Because crappie tastes good. And so you don't want to be unarmed whenever you come across a school of crappie. Because it's not turn, it has to. Oh, I pressed something. Is there any Wells catfish? There are no Wells catfish for me. Not in Texas. Or the United States. We have flatheads and blue catfish and channel catfish. So, flatheads kind of look like Wells catfish, if you think about it. Let's go up. There we go. We can look at the soft plastics. So, we have a singular jig head that we're putting in my crappie bag. It's also the emptiest bag. But got plenty of straight tail worms. Plenty of creature baits. Got more down there, but they won't fit in the bag. I think that's all the soft plastics. Yep. Hard bait collection is not as impressive because I snap them all off. They don't replace as easy, but I guess this is my crankbait box for those of you who haven't seen it. Favorite box in the whole world. We got just a bunch of crankbaits in there. Let's see. Welcome in SM Fishing. Wells. No bass. Yeah, they'd probably eat them all. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that, Onyx. I'm not sure why they gave that name. Hey, welcome in, Pole Benders Fishing. Yep, it's 86 right now. 86 degrees. Trying to find, here's a swim bait box. Looks like I have a bunch of swim baits. I don't. They're just big. I'm gonna put this in there. Glad bait. Don't have the box for it. I wish I did. Put that line down in there. Okay. These need to go down in here. Need to put this back on the crankbait. Those little bait caps will keep it from hooking everything. Because it will. It will hook whatever it feels like hooking. So you just gotta... There's a little line sleeve right there. Just put that on. Ow, it hooked me, dang it. At least the hooks are sharp. There we go. Put that back over here. With the rest of them. Oh, we need to flip it around. Caught one Wells catfish, 60 plus pounds. That's a pretty big one, I think. I mean, it's big compared to everything around here. What am I doing? Okay, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna readjust, put it over here. It'll stay. Do that. This should be good. It might be a little crooked. Hey, Pond Poppin' Papa's here. Got my first show on Whatnot tomorrow. Alright, I'll have to check it out. Depending on what time it is, because I'll be out fishing most of the day. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Putting most of them over there anyways. I appreciate the sub. Oh, don't fall, please. Well, it's sitting on nothing. There we go. It was a rod that can cast 10 to 30 grams, so not very strong. Not 100% sure how many ounces that is, but yeah, light tackle's always fun. Especially for big fish. I caught a 10-pound channel cat on my ultralight. Like 3 days left into 2024. Successfully pretending to work the entire day. Nice. Keep it up. You can do it. I believe in you. The rod sleeve I'm not going to use. Let's see. This one needs to be readily available. It's my favorite. It's not a cast king reel, but I have my favorite bait. That one, I haven't put anything on that. Why have I not done that? I don't know. We'll put something on it eventually. Probably tomorrow before I go. A jig. We want to throw a jig. The goal's a big one tomorrow. I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Working our way to 1,000. And 3,000 and 4,000 watch hours. Okay, I think we can do one more rod on that side. Which rod do I want it to be? Probably, we'll put them on the other side. Let's see. 8:18, that's, I mean, I started this stream at 8:05, so I appreciate all the subs. I still need to line on that one. I might have some more. We're putting these on this side. All of our fairy wands. Fairy wands go on this side. I'm working on building up my fairy wand arsenal. This one don't have a reel on it at the moment. Oh, Area wands take up more space though. These reels are so big. Kind of. And a jerkbait rod can go on the other side. It'll be fine. Why is this here? Thing always getting in the way. The other one, I'm gonna wait because I need new line on it. I can find new line. Where am I from? I am in Texas. So it is warm. I don't know why I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm a little hot. Why is that the only one I put a bait cap on? That one on a jig. I don't know. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that's all the stuff right there. Let's see, 86, 30. Yeah, I don't know. We got a lot of big bass around here. Everything's bigger in Texas besides the channel cats. That's what I always say, because the channel cats are all tiny compared to other places. Like a 10-pounder is massive, and I accidentally caught one. 10-pounder is not massive, but it's a trophy channel catfish from Texas, I believe. What am I doing with this? This isn't rusted, is it? No? That's good, because I like this hook. I'd move to Texas in a heartbeat if I could. There's already yeah, I know we had a few of those come down here. Yeah. I mean, before that one, I think my biggest was like maybe 5 pounds. According to my granddad, it was 10, but his weighing by eyes with channel catfish is not the best. So I think it was more like 5 to 8. We're gonna leave that right there. Now we're gonna move this a little bit over here because I gotta clean down in here. For me, it's if you go fishing with any YouTuber, what would it be for chat to? Huh. I don't know. Fishing with Norm seems like a lot of fun to fish with. But, I mean, if we want to go catch fish, I would probably say I don't know, that one takes a lot of thought. When am I fishing next? I'm fishing tomorrow. I'm taking out the boat, so I'm working on getting it clean. Because there's fishing line everywhere. Really got a little bit of trash over here. It's also full of leaves. You know what? I'll move it over here so I don't have to look backwards. You don't have to stare at my back. But, yeah, it's full of leaves. There's some stuff over here. Why are these still in my plate? I've been looking for these hooks. These are not bass hooks. Jeremy Wade. Yeah, he'd be hard to beat. I mean, he caught all the big fish there are to be caught. Size 6 bait holders. That's what I use for carp. It's trash. We got some more fishing line, all hidden in the leaves. Yeah, it's alright. I can't say I wouldn't say I'm better than Jeremy Wade at fishing. Fish delivery service. I did not. Not heard of that. I mean, I know you can order aquarium fish online, but I haven't done that before. I guess I kind of did when I worked at a pet store. Hey, welcome in All Things Country. Let's see. I might be better at bass fishing than Jeremy Wade.
I mean, you can try, but you might hurt yourself.
Just personal opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I've never seen him catch a bass.
Remember, Jace. Anthony. Okay, try. Anthony, remember. You don't have to be like quiet. You can talk to me.
Let's see. That's about all of it.
No,
Oh, there's more trash.
you have to clean yourself up. It's hard.
Big old flipping hook.
Okay, I was just.
Let's see.
I
Yeah,
don't know if Jace can do it.
we had some weird people hop in earlier.
By doing that,
That can go there. I gotta open this compartment again. Leave that right there. Is this still on? Oh yeah. We got a lot of charge in it. Let's see. Let's put them in here.
I wouldn't use a gun so bad. I like guns. I'll get you a gun.
What are y'all doing over here?
The one that we use is that makes sound and that you can take off the point of. The best gun you think I can have.
Let's see.
Okay, just go over there like we used to be, if you still want to. Wait, can you try to give me
That's man, this fishing line's trying to jump out of the bag.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
The other one that
Yeah, Bill Dance would be pretty fun. Let's see. My favorite lure is a square bill crankbait. Specifically a Berkeley frit side. That's trash. Over there. Alright, well I think we're done with that area. Just here. Far fewer feelings, better organizing. Let's see, so this- It does get pretty satisfying. I do this before every tournament too, which apparently people wanted me to film, so I'm going to start doing that before tournaments. Let's see. There's so much, like, these little pieces of fishing line. They're just everywhere. There's also leaves everywhere. So we're kind of done down there. More fishing line. Hold on. It's all under my feet. And now we gotta just put some stuff up more towards the back. A good GoPro. I do. I have 2 Hero 10s and a Hero 8. I will be having one on a chest mount. I'll be putting one right here. The other one's just to back up the 8. It doesn't really work the best. It kind of works on its own time, so that's why I had to replace it. Then I ended up losing the first Hero 10 I got. We thought someone stole it, so I bought another one, and then ended up finding it at my friend's house, so I ended up with 2. So we're going to readjust this somewhat. Actually, we're going back this way, because this is where my rain gear goes. I wish this would lean forward more. Well, it can, because I'll just put it like that. Oh, I gotta get the net, too. That's in my truck. We'll get that tomorrow. Open this up. Out knocking rods off the boat. There's fishing line everywhere. What is this? How much? What kind of line is this? 15? Amazing. I'm gonna re-spool a reel here in a second. Did not know I had that. I don't like that line, but it'll work for tomorrow. And I have it. Whew. Smell like fish in there from this net. That'll probably become my new bank fishing net. Because I did get a new net for Christmas because all the other ones have some. 2 a.m. so you have to go. No worries, I totally get it. I appreciate you for stopping by this long. standing in a tackle shop. I'd have to get specific with that and say standing in a tackle shop with money, because I don't always do that, but I usually end up spending it anyways. Spending money that I shouldn't be spending. Okay. We gotta put our rain gear in here. Had to use that twice last season. What is that? Oh. Forgot about that. You know what? I'm keeping that. That jig head looks good. We gotta save all of our jig heads. And hey, welcome in Wild Pursuit. I appreciate you for stopping by. We can readjust that. We'll bring it down a little bit. Let's see. Organizing means digging the crap you need out of. Yes, that's kind of what I do here when I go bank fishing. Just take it out and throw it in my truck. My truck is a mess, holy smokes. But we're not gonna get into that today. Yeah. I know a lot of people that watch my channel are my age and have very short attention spans, so they didn't last long here. So I appreciate y'all for sticking around this long. And then, like it always is with the vertical lives, you got a bunch of interesting people joining at the beginning. Had to remove a couple. Come on. Gotta get the pliers for this one. Brain rot, yep. Exactly. That is exactly what that is. Snip. Snip the wrong end. Don't you just love that? I found a spool of 15-pound fluorocarbon I forgot I had. It's Guggen, and they don't make the best fluorocarbon, but it'll work for tomorrow. We get an air horn and blast ever so often, then do push-ups randomly. You know what? That might be a good idea. I need the watch hours. You know, you put a whole bunch of work into a video and you really don't get a ton of watch hours from it. So I figured I'd try going live more often. My boat was a mess, so I've been doing these lives daily. This is probably going to be the last one for boat organizing for a while. But it's also just fun to talk to people. So, dang, I tied that off, dude. It's a great idea, Bob. I honestly don't know what that means either. There we go, I got it. I wouldn't say I'm the average 16-year-old. So, yeah, I have no idea what you just said. Okay. I'm overjoyed that I found this spool of fluorocarbon right here. What is this? Oh, that was the other line. This can get bad if I'm not careful. Okay. That'll work. Did an organizing live once, and my dad told me if he knew how to, he would have unsubbed. Yeah, well, I don't think my parents are subscribed to me, so. Actually, you know what? I subscribed on my mom's phone and didn't tell her. But they don't watch my lives, so that's okay. You know what? I could go to start playing my lives on their phones and all the TVs in my house and get some watch hours that way. What am I going to put on this rod? Oh, I know what I'm putting on this. I'm putting a front side 7. No, it might sound weird, but I'm really happy that I found this spool of line. Make sure these eyelets are here, because it came out my other one. We're good. All eyelets are still intact. Still gotta fix my other one of these rods. I think I used it one time, and the eyelet came out. Yeah, I might just... Oh, I have my computer out here. I was doing my boater safety. Got a tourney coming up? I do. I got one at the end of February, but I'm heading out tomorrow to just my home lake, and my boat was a mess, so I finally got somewhere with it. I found a random spool of line, and I needed it, so now I'm really happy that I found it. It's a Guggen fluorocarbon, and it's not great, but currently works better than the line that is on there at the moment. So we're gonna use it. We'll see how it holds up tomorrow. If it holds up, then I'll leave it on there for my tournament. There we go. There we go. That in there now, if it will let me. Yep, there we go. Push that down in the hole. And clip it. There we go. The boat has this cool little thing right here to hold line. So now come on. Technical issues, hold on. Old tab lock. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I don't like this thing anymore. I don't want to use this anymore. This line on here's trash anyways. What the heck? There's so many dang pieces on this thing, it don't make sense. So what am I gonna do? There we go. It ought to work like that. Okay, there we go. Good old line respooling. Oh, no. That ought to work. Okay. We're respooled on that one. Welcome in, Coops. I appreciate you for stopping by again. Reconstitute when it hits water. Old Mr. Twister on a jig head. Yeah, I've caught fish on Mr. Twisters before. I know there's a few different kinds. Like there's the actual curly tail Mr. Twister. Then I had this little shad looking one that said Mr. Twister on it. I don't know, I've caught fish on both of them. I'm gonna grab this crankbait. Love crankbaits. There we go. We are rigging up Fritz side 7. So a buddy of mine caught an 8-pounder at this lake on one of these, so I'd be wrong not to tie one on, don't you think? Well, I did something wrong there. Let's try this again. Let's see. What's your favorite lure you own? Do you have a lucky lure? Favorite lure? I mean, Fritz sides are probably my favorite lure. I wouldn't say I have a lucky lure. I have like 15 Berkeley Fritz sides though, so I like those. Oh, I do have a lucky lure. It's in my truck. Come on. This isn't going well. I'm not sure what's happening. Not sure what's going on. The Texas bass hit pre-spawn yet? I think so. I'm hoping they have. I think they will be right now. After the weather next week, they're probably going to back off. But they should be there right now. At least some of them will be. That's what I'm hoping for, because you can't throw a Fritz side 5 in 20 foot of water and expect to catch something. Other than maybe a white bass or a hybrid striper. Those things will eat anything with a vibration. Or anything that looks like a shad. There we go. I tied a knot. Believe it or not, I can do that. There we go. I think we're done for the evening now. Is this gonna fit this? No. Alright, there we go. Fritz side 7. Color's showing up weird on there, but It's like it's kind of like a warm chartreuse, warm faded chartreuse, blackback. Yeah. Well, I think I need to kind of put some stuff up. I need to put that in there. But now we're just going to kind of start cleaning up and end it here in a second. 16 people watching. 44 thumbs up. Holy smokes. That's probably the most I've ever got. What are we going to do here with this thing? We got to get this thing off. Holy smokes. That's going in the trash. There. I gotta. I'll see. My truck's not unlocked right now. It's just an Academy brand square bill. But I know in my last tournament of the season last year, it was a regional tournament, hadn't caught a fish all day, and it's a lure that I've just always had, and I got third place in a tournament on it one time. It was in my second tournament, and so I've always just had it, and I decided to throw it, and I boated my one fish of the tournament with 2 minutes left in an 8-hour tournament in a thunderstorm. The banjo minnow, keep it hidden in a brown paper bag. Nice. Yeah, it's in my truck where I have a whole nother tackle box full of stuff. My truck's a mess. And it has a ton of stuff that I really need in the boat. I won't need it tomorrow, but I might need some of the soft plastics. That'll be easy. Okay, now what are we gonna do here? We're gonna stick that on there. We're gonna stick that on there. I don't know, I'm just gonna put all these in a random spot. There we go. Oh, I forgot about all these pieces. Between us, also, a viewer of mine was nice enough to send me a mystery tackle box. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. They're not great. I've had a few, and you're much better off spending that money on stuff you'd actually want. It's like, not everything in there's bad, but half of it is, at least. So don't get mystery tackle boxes. If you take anything away from this live, it's don't get a mystery tackle box. Okay. There we go. I think we're good there. They fish great. I caught my biggest pike on a blue fox. The only good thing is Yep, have to agree with that one. I do remember that too, anything. I was thinking about getting it. I don't know if I will. I might do the spinning version, because those seem to work better. Keeping this jig head, but I'll throw away the soft plastic. Keep going here at the other ones. I've gotten a few, I think I've gotten 2 or 3 of the bass mystery tackle boxes, and then I got the trout one time, tried to make a YouTube video out of it, and it was the trout and panfish one. Basically, half of it was okay, the rest of it was pretty bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this in here now. Oh, we forgot one of these things. What the heck? You can go in here. I don't here. This can go in here. And these 2 can go in this bag I put over here. But, oh shoot, don't step on a rod. That's not nice. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it here. So, yep, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Officially my longest live, I think. And I think my most liked. And hopefully we got some watch hours from it. Yeah, I'm not paying $45 for that. All right, well, I appreciate all y'all for stopping by. I appreciate you for sharing it out, Anyfin. Looks like you brought in quite a few people. I appreciate you for hanging out for a while, Onyx. So, I appreciate it, Kelly. And I will do my best to make a video for y'all tomorrow. So, yeah. I will see y'all in, I don't know, eventually. I'll see y'all around some live streams and in a future video. So, thank y'all for stopping by.